we're gonna put the dogs away and head down to the feeder. I gotta get a camo hat, and we'll be hunting hogs. Hopefully I can get on these hogs that have been evading me here the past 3 times I've been in there. But the one I want's just a smaller little 40 to 60 pound hog, something small, half it down, maybe half make into a sausage or something, a burger. The other half I want to put the whole thing on the Traeger and cook it down and pull it and make some pulled pork out of it. So let's get riding. Let me get these dogs put away. We got the rifle and the camera. And Bells. Hey Bells. Hey Bells, say hi to everybody. You say hi to everybody, Bells? You out here hanging out? Yeah? Alright, you're gonna have to get down. I'm gonna get going. Put this in here with the other fish and stuff. That's it. Coming into springtime, there's 2 things in your truck: fishing equipment and hunting equipment. Yeah, you gotta get down, baby. You can't hang out up here. You can't hang out up here. I'm gonna have to go. You're gonna have to drive. All right. Yep. All right. I'll see you guys out at the hunting spot. All right, back at it again. So I think this is 4-0 now with the hogs. 4-0. I'm sucking it up big time here. You know, these hogs are getting smarter because they're learning the area that the feeder's been at for so long that they know the area. You know, they know everything in that woods. And when I go in there, they immediately know I'm there. Not by smell, but they're looking. They're looking around. Well, it's 3 o'clock. The feeder goes off at 4. So it'll take me about a half an hour to get to where the feeder's at. And we're gonna try to put a hurting on a hog tonight. We'll see what happens. We got some storms moving in, not looking the best, but hopefully I can get in. If I have to, I'll set the blind up. We'll sit in the blind. Try to keep us a little dry at least, but it did cool down a lot. It's 66 right now. Typically we've been hitting into that 75, 80 range lately, so 66 is a temperature drop. I just want to get one of these hogs, that's all. Got the 22 mag, got that all shot in. It's ready to go. We're running CCIs, total metal jackets. So hopefully we'll be able to punch through a hog here and get the expansion we're looking for. But you gotta be able to have the hogs come in before you can get the shot. I don't know what else to say. I went down this morning super early. I sat in the blind for 6 hours at that feeder, and typically I'll have them come out anywhere from 8 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. I sat there till about 12:30. Had to pee so bad I had to get out of the blind, get out of there, vacate it. Came home, got some lunch, ate some lunch, watched a little bit of TV, and heading back down. So we'll see what happens. Wish me luck, because I need it with these hogs. Let's get riding down the road. Here's that storm coming in. You see that storm? Looking pretty gnarly. But maybe that'll make them come out. Or maybe it won't. We'll find out. I'll see you guys in the woods. these hogs now, I bet you this is 5 or 6 times I was in here, and these hogs have learned this area in this wood so well that it's hard to even set up in here because they notice something different. So I took the blind. I'll show you the blind when I get out. It's an Ameristep. It's got this little chair. So you sit in this little chair, and I got the blind, and I took palm fronds and put around the blind. And it seems to have worked finally. These hogs have busted me 5 or 6 times in here. And I figured tonight we get the 22 mag out again. It's a Marlin 25 MN 22 Magnum bolt action. One of my favorite calibers of all times is a 22 Magnum. I didn't want a big hog. We just shot one of those the other night, and Ronnie took the whole thing. I didn't need it. I wanted something I could put on the smoker. But let's get out here and see what we can make happen here. Go look at this hog. I think the mom ran off. She's a testy one. Let's get out here. So these hogs were actually in here when I came in, and it's happened to me numerous times. They run off and they don't come back. Or if they do come back, she comes in here, scouts the woods, finds me, and then runs off. And I don't want to shoot her because she's just real skinny and been feeding these piglets, so she's got no fat on her at all. I didn't want a hog that big. I could have shot her early. So this is what I've been after. 22 mag right in the shoulder, right in the heart. Puts them down. Kills them pretty much instantly, no suffering. But good little pig. I'm looking for something I can put on the smoker. Cut it down in half and put half on the smoker and smoke half a hog. Might smoke the whole hog, I don't know, we'll see. This is a little boar, so good to get them out of here. There's a bunch of boars in this woods, big ones, but finally made it happen. So let's get everything picked up here. Look at this slop hole they got going on here. I mean, they got a mess here. I don't even want to fill the feeder right now. It's such a sloppy mess. There it is. The 22 Magnum. Let it smack down on another hog. So let's get this chair packed up here in the blind. I'll show you this blind real quick too. If you want something that's just going to be you out hunting, this little thing, so it's got a little chair, comes in a little carry bag. And flip it up here. So you flip it up, and you got yourself a little blind. And you can hide out in there. I put some palmettos in front of it, kind of block it. Gives it an appearance like it's kind of blends in out in these woods with all these dead pepper trees. But super easy. Flips back, folds up, goes in this bag. Boom. Carry it in anywhere. I've carried this in on the public land when you've seen me hunting the public land. I have an orange tether that goes on the top for public land so people can see me in it. Because people out there are crazy. Be a lot of people out there. You gotta really be on your A game out there. But let's get this loaded up, get the hog loaded up, and get back to the house and get this hog cleaned. All right, so I got the hog cleaned up and I left him whole. You know, I figured maybe I'd want to put the whole hog on the smoker. It's something I'm gonna have to research here, what I want to do with it. Because it ain't a very big hog. It's a perfect size hog up and after. Inside packed with ice. But that's gonna be a perfect little hog for the smoker. I got so the 22 mag did its job. I took a heart shot, which I was like, well, let me just take a heart shot. It's not a very big hog. They were moving around a lot with their heads, trying to root in that water hole. So I didn't want to mess up and miss or hit it and wound it. It's the last thing I want to do is wound an animal. I don't care what animal it is. I don't like wounding them. I want to put it out of its misery and bring it home and eat it. So I'm going to get the rest of the ice dumped on this guy and figure out tomorrow if I'm going to put him on the smoker whole or if I'm going to take and half him down and do half and half. But let's get the other bag of ice. It did get dark on us here, which that's the name of the game when you're hog hunting. It's always getting dark. These animals become nocturnal and move at night or right before dark, so by the time you get to do anything, it's already dark, so it sucks for filming. We'll get the rest of the ice packed in here, get it cooled down. We'll figure out what we're doing. There it is, Yeti. Don't keep your drinks cold, keeps your hogs cold. All right, so we got our little hog here. So I got it all cleaned up, cut a lot of the silver skin off of it, and just a good cleaning on it. Had it in the cooler for about 2 days now, on ice, and just drained the water out, put more ice in, and try to get some of that blood out of it that we have. We have a little bit of damage here I tried to cut out from the little 22 mag, but got it patted dry. Now I'm gonna get it all rubbed down. We're gonna do a dry rub on it. So I'm going to run the Reds rub. So this is out of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Red's Barbecue makes his own rub, and it's phenomenal. So we're gonna use a binder of mustard. We're gonna rub it down in mustard, and then we're going to dry rub it with this Red's rub, and then we're gonna wrap it in bacon. So I got 3 pounds of bacon here, so hopefully be enough to go across it. If we have any extra, then we'll just eat it. So let's start with our base here. Let me get this camera clipped somewhere. Open this cabinet door and we'll clip it on there. All right. So we're going to use our binder, which is going to be mustard. Give it a good squirt there. We'll get that rubbed in. That's just going to help allow the rub to stick. Wash my hand here quick. It's going to give something for the rub to adhere to. All right. Perfect. That's beautiful. What I'm going to do is get some toothpicks out here. Now we're going to start with the bacon. All right, now we got our whole little pig wrapped up in bacon. I put extra bacon across areas that are leaner and not as fat as the hindquarters, around the front shoulders, down the back strap, down the rib area. So when we put that on the smoker, it'll be face down, and all the bacon grease will be going down, well, the bacon fat will be going down into the meat, which is what we want. So we have it already laid out on our plastic wrap. So we're gonna roll this up. We're gonna put another piece across, pat it down real good, put it on some paper towels, put it in the fridge. We're gonna let it sit overnight. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna let the meat come up to temperature a little bit, a half hour or so, while I have the smoker getting ready. Then we'll put it on the smoker and give her a good cook, bring it up to about 160, start watching the edges, make sure it's not drying out. If it does start to dry out a little bit, we'll wrap it early with aluminum foil. With the aluminum foil then, I did get apple juice. So we'll put apple juice inside the foil and let that apple juice steam and bring some moisture back into the meat until it comes up to about 200, 195, 200, pull it off, wrap it in a towel, put it in a Yeti, let it sit for an hour, relax, and then it'll be time to eat. So let's get this thing finished wrapped up, get it put in the fridge, let it rest overnight. Tomorrow morning, we'll get that smoker ready. All right, so our little suckling piglet here has been sitting in the dry rub all night, all day yesterday. Bacon wrapped. And this morning, he's going on the Traeger. All right, so we're gonna run this. We're gonna run this at about 225. The pellets we're using are Applewood whiskey. Now it's just a waiting game, so we'll get this running. The sun's coming up, so it's a little bright in the camera there, but we'll let her go and watch the temperature. I probably am going to put one of my probes in and be able to more monitor what's happening with the temperature with the probe. But for now, we let it sit out. We brought it up to temperature a little bit. We came out, got the Traeger going, got it up at the temperature, got the little suckling piglet on there, and dinner started. All right, so we've been smoking for a few hours now. So in this bottle is apple juice. All right, so now we're getting up to a temperature to where I feel like the front's getting done faster than the back, which I kind of thought that. So I got some foil. Let me set this up here. Made a little holder there. Now I'm gonna put some apple juice in the bottom of here. I don't want the meat drying out. So this is going to prevent the meat from drying out. And it's going to kind of steam itself inside of here. You probably got another 2 hours, 3 hours. Just want to get it covered and then get it back on the smoke. Take this probe out. We're going to watch that hind quarter. All right, we hit that 200 mark. We're going to cover it in a towel now, put it in the cooler, and let it rest for an hour. All right, close that up, let that rest for an hour. This is cooling down. We need to get that cleaned up then, and we'll be ready to eat shortly. All right, so it's been an hour. Time to get this out of here. We're gonna get it on this tray, take it in, and see what we got. Come on, get out of there. We're gonna have you on the smoker next. Move it. You'll be good eating. We can't eat you, boy. You're too muscular. You'll be too tough. All right. All right, so first things first, we're gonna uncover it here. Oh, look at that. And we're gonna get all these toothpicks out of here. it all pulled here. I know the lighting's probably bad inside here. It's getting dark out. I'm gonna make some sandwiches. Hold that for a second. What do you want, Sunnies?
Mm-hmm.
We're about out of Sunnies.
That's enough.
I'm gonna run some reds. That's the rub we used as well. More of a tomato sauce. Mm-hmm.
Good. I'll try. Just a little bit. It's real good.
No hormones. I mean, it doesn't get much more healthier than eating this for pork. It is good. Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Yeah.
And I ran into the owners of Gator Box Coolers. Super nice people. Family-owned business, local business here in Florida. If you guys are looking for a cooler, definitely check them out. Try to support the local people. You know, you can go buy a Yeti or whatever, spend more money, not get a half as good of a cooler as my opinion. They have cup holders in the top and redesigning it. I mean, just, it's a really nice cooler, and you're supporting a local family. So check them out. We're gonna get down on some pulled pork here. I'm going to get back out hunting here again and see what we can do. I know the water's starting to warm up, so fishing's gonna pick up. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Until next video, I'm out.